I'm just like the rest of you guys. I just want to know, like, who took the picture? I mean, who's taking these pictures? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love these Instagram posts that they put in the loading screen throughout this game, but who's taking the pictures? I mean, seriously. Nah. Well, anyway, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough. We last left off. We are on our quest to regain our strength that we lost in Dream Drop Distance, so we have arrived in Olympus, and we're going to try and talk to Hercules to try and see if he can give us any advice on how to regain our lost power. And if you haven't already noticed, Thieves has gone to shit, so I guess we're going to have to try and put a stop to that, because we got to stop Hades also. And I want to take this time right here to apologize to you guys. In my first video, I noticed that the audio was like a little bit bad because I'd be talking very clearly, but the game volume was also loud too, and you couldn't quite understand me. So I apologize for that. I'm trying something new where I record my gameplay ahead of time, and then I use the PlayStation SHAREfactory to record my voice over it. And I'm going to try and do this from now on for Kingdom Hearts 3 because I think it makes it better for me, because now I can really just talk to you guys and not have to worry about focusing on the game so I don't mess up and disappoint you guys. So I'm going to try this new method from now on, and I think it'll probably work. And this way I can kind of tweak with the audio to make the game volume at a decent lower volume where my voice is, a little bit more cut and clear and loud. So I think that's how it's going to be going from now on. So without further ado, let's get this next episode rolling. So it looks like Hercules has no advice for us, and that's unfortunate, but looks like we got another problem on our hands. We got these new Heartless that were shown off in a fragmentary passage. I hate these guys. These guys are a pain in the ass, especially because in Kingdom Hearts 3, if Sora gets burnt in the ass, and yes, this is true, he will actually be jumping up wildly in the air until he can extinguish the fire from his ass, which is actually quite funny, but a little bit annoying ahead of time. And the next thing that we are able to learn just now is flow motion. Yes, flow motion is back in Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's not as abusive as it was in Dream Drop Distance. Even though I never really minded it much, because, in Dream Drop Distance, you're meant to use flow motion. I honestly had a blast using it. I like taking care of a lot of enemies with a single attack. But in this one, it's more grounded, it's a bit more restricted, but you can gain some more abilities to wall jump more, to extend more, increase your attacks and whatnot, but you can't do it as crazy as you could in Dream Drop Distance. So the fans that didn't like it in Dream Drop Distance, you got your wish. It's a little bit more restricted here.
No, not with the Heartless involved. We're just lucky our friend showed up.
Well, what do you know? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe.
One thing that I actually found this out about a few days ago. If you guys are wondering why Phil never speaks in this game, there is actually a legitimate reason why he does not speak. Unfortunately, the Japanese voice actor for Phil passed away, and to respect the actor, they did not have him speak in the game at all, so the American voice actor didn't come back at all. Because there he is, he's present in the game, but he doesn't speak. He moves, though, but I guess that was out of respect to the Japanese voice actor that passed away. So that's why. I think I found that out a few days after I got the game. I think somebody brought it up in an article. And now we get into our main objective throughout this episode. So, as you guys have already noticed, and I've said plenty of times, the City of Thieves has gone to shit, and we need to try to at least put out some of the fire. But a majority of our time in Thieves is going to be rescuing some of the locals, or NPCs, like this little girl who for some reason is able to get all the way on top of those rocks, which I will never know how she did that. But we're going to be literally exploring all of Thieves, trying to rescue people all over.
Then what's the other choice?
And what's actually really cool about this is that when you find civilians that are under attack by Heartless, after you defeat those Heartless, go and talk to the civilians because they will give you items. Because you're not going to get Cure for a little bit while longer in the game, so it's important to stock up on potions and stuff because you may need them depending on what you're playing. And, I know that some people have already said in reviews and whatnot that the game is too easy. I would kind of have to disagree on that because there are a lot of times where you can get spammed and literally get your health just drained. And, for me as a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan, I have to say if you're looking for more of a challenge in this game, then why don't you just do 0 XP? I mean, there's your challenge right there, but I guess nobody decides to do that. But it is important, even in beginner mode, before you get Cure, make sure you stock up on a couple of potions along the way, because you may need them. Oh, the dingbats are back.
Are you the reason the Heartless are here?
Certainly not.
Now, here's something that I find a little bit funny. So, Pete right now is looking at Sora, and he notices that Sora is weaker than the last time they saw him. So, here's the thing. How the hell does he know that? It's not like Riku where he can smell the darkness and whatnot. That's just smelling if he has darkness. Like, Pete's doing this like he knows, like, Sora's power level from Dragon Ball Z. Is that what he thinks? Like, he's looking at his power level and saying, oh, Sora's power's under 9,000. Like, is that why they, like, how the hell did they notice that? I never got that. I mean, it's funny, though, but, I don't get it. That's just me. Sorry, I literally just got back from school about 20 minutes ago, so I'm a little bit tired. But I want to make sure I provide some pretty good commentary along for this adventure.
It's fine. I can take it.
One of the things that I wanted to add that I liked what they did in previous games and what they do in 3 is that in Kingdom Hearts 2, when Sora eventually wakes up, we start the adventure with him in his regular Kingdom Hearts 1 attire, and then we transition to his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. And I kind of like it how 3 kind of does that same thing, but it's like a little, you get to be in Sora's Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit just a little bit longer than you would in Kingdom Hearts 2, which I like. I always like that because it's always him transitioning to getting into like the next type of game and whatnot. And I also want to take this time to apologize a little because you're going to see me throughout this walkthrough like frantically checking the pause menu to make sure I have all my abilities equipped and all the equipment I need. So I apologize for that because I kind of bring it up really frequently, but that's just because I like to make sure that everything is equipped and ready to go for my adventure ahead of time. Oh, great. More of these guys. I mean, they're not bad. Like, here's the key to taking down those Fire Heartless. What you want to do is, what I'm doing right now, just attack them with just your regular attack, and then you just get burned in the ass. Attack them as much as you can, and then as soon as they do something like that where they go all fire mode, that's when you want to start hammering them with water spells, because that'll immediately extinguish them, and you'll be able to go in for the final strike. But yes, you will get burnt in the ass, which is actually really, really funny, but at the time, yes, it could be a bit annoying. Yes, even down the Goofy will get burnt in the ass. Yes, Sora. Walk right into the fire. I know you're a Keyblade wielder, but still, you're not fireproof.
Fellas, I just got a crazy idea.
The shield!
Alright, so now we're going to be learning another new mechanic in this game, and that is team attacks. Where, depending on your situation, any one of your teammates can activate their own special friendship attack. Right at the get-go, for Donald, you unlock Flare Force, and Goofy, you get, I can't remember the name for the life of me, but with Donald, you basically surround yourself with a whole bunch of rockets, flares, and they launch all of them at the Heartless, whereas Goofy's friendship attack is launching Sora and Goofy both in the air, and Sora literally throwing and slamming Goofy into the Heartless, destroying anything in their path. And you also get those attacks with many different Disney characters along the way, so it's not just limited to Donald and Goofy. I think in this playthrough, I do show Hercules' team attack, so you guys will be able to see that, but I'm not sure if it's in this episode or maybe even the next, but we'll see. And yep, see, there's another AP boost. You're going to be finding those a lot in this game, so you have no worries. Now here's what I was talking about earlier. So down there you have civilians that are being attacked by Heartless. So what you want to do is take all the Heartless out and then go and talk to them, because they will give you some items. And technically that's what you're supposed to do, because you know you're walking through Thieves trying to save all the citizens. But the one thing that's really good, I'm glad they didn't do this, is that the Heartless can't actually physically attack the NPCs. Like, they're not going to lose health, or, you know, there's like a time attack where you have to eliminate the Heartless before they destroy the NPCs. No, you just have to defeat the Heartless at your own pace. Nothing will happen to the NPCs. Just, you know, make sure you eliminate them all so you can get those items. And with Kingdom Hearts 3, we no longer have text bubbles. Everybody in this game speaks. Everybody's got a voice. And I definitely like that. I do not miss the text bubbles at all. So I think that's a great thing that they added in. This game is fully cutscene from start to finish. And then there's one of the many hidden Mickeys that you'll be able to find throughout the game. Later in this game, you will get access to a smartphone, or as in Kingdom Hearts 3's case, a gummy phone, and you can take selfies. You know, you can take selfies anywhere, but you can take pictures of the hidden Mickeys, and every time you take a picture of a hidden Mickey, it'll add to a kind of like a counter. And if you take a certain number of pictures with hidden Mickeys, you'll get special perks like power-ups, defense-ups, items that'll really come in handy on your adventure. For this playthrough, I'm not going after all of them because some of those are a pain in the ass to find, especially in places like the Caribbean and San Francisco. Great worlds to visit, but hidden Mickey hunting, it's a pain in the ass, so I will not be doing that. But while I'm playing the game, if I see one and I get the gummy phone, then I will take a picture of it so that way you guys can maybe know where it's at. And I think before I even get the gummy phone, I will show off a couple of the ones that I find in Olympus, because I'm going to be walking right past them. Damsel in distress, have no fear. Sora, Donald, and Goofy are here.
Hey! We'll put these hotheads out.
Hang on up there.
Huh? Who are you three? Where
I just said who we are. Damn straight, Donald. So here's my easy way of getting rid of all those guys. Literally just slow motion into the pole and then just keep pressing X and you'll just take them all out in no time. And then I think I just start spamming water. And there's Goofy's friendship attack. Launches himself right up in the air and then with a grand slam on the Heartless. And they are out of here. Along with the water spell to finish it off. Yeah, I kind of like how I can... I mean, I know I'm creating a little bit of extra work for myself. Actually, firstly recording the gameplay and then recording my voice over. But I think that this might be better just so that way I can really give better commentary, not focus on what I'm doing on screen, so I can really give you guys the best experience I can get.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
Like, seriously, how do they know that I'm so weak? I don't get that. I am a hero. I've gone from 0 to hero. Jesus.
Yeah, we will.
If that lady knew everything that I've been through, she knows I am a hero. She would know that I'm a hero. I can't freaking talk today. Jesus. Ah. Okay, going through my items here, making sure I got everything on. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys a little secret. If you head down to the right over here and follow this path, if you literally hit Achilles' heel, pun intended, of course, the statue will fall down. You'll create a little bit of an opening path, but there'll also be a treasure chest to the right that will give you a ring to help boost your stats, which I recommend applying. The magic ring can kind of help you in the beginning before you get some other rings. Give you a boost to your magic and AP, so there you go. Jeez Louise, we gotta hurry. Now, I know what you're probably wondering if you played this game before. Tim, you're missing out on all the ingredients. Yes, I get it. In this game, you know, Ratatouille is a thing. You can find ingredients to give them to Remy, and you can do mini games with Remy to make certain dishes, and if you eat the dish, they give you temporary buffs to your stats for, like, I think, like 20 to 30 minutes. Even in my good name, I haven't really spent a whole lot of time getting ingredients. I used to, but now I just kind of don't. I mean, I know that it's important because you can get another Keyblade if you get all the ingredients for Remy, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really bother too much of it. Because I can tell you guys right now, throughout this entire playthrough, you will be hearing Donald and Goofy saying that there are ingredients all over the place. But I'm not going to be wasting an entire part of an episode looking for ingredients. I can tell you guys that right now. With this playthrough, I'm literally doing this for story purposes, and story purposes only. Ratatouille has really no purpose for story in this game, just as a mini-game. So, yeah, don't expect me to be hunting down ingredients during an episode where I could be progressing story. So, that's just how it's going to be, and I apologize. But I gotta make sure I get enough time in for these episodes and get them on to good parts. Which also brings me to mentioning that for gummy ships for this playthrough, again, gummy ships have no means of importance in story. It's literally just traveling from point A to point B. And in my other Kingdom Hearts playthroughs for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I did not show off the gummy ships, and I plan on not doing that for this one too, just because nothing happens in the gummy ship stuff that affects the story. And for me, it's just kind of a waste of time to just show you guys me going from point A to point B, where I can just continue showing you guys what's going on in the worlds and story. So, I'm sorry for that, but that's just how I'm going to do it, because it just makes it easier for me. And, you know, you guys are able to get more content, really, of what's going on with the bigger stuff. Alright, so I think we have 2 more groups of people to save. One's up here, and then the other is just up ahead that we're almost getting to.
Thank you.
Ready? Here goes. Oh.
There's another hidden Mickey behind that wall. I think I might show it off again once I get back to that area. I'm just going after a treasure chest here.
Ready? Here goes. Oh.
Yep, there it is right there. So another hidden Mickey location for you guys. Yeah, when I was with this, it's actually kind of funny when this game was coming out the night of January 28th. I was so excited. My older brother was over because he was staying by for his birthday week, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna play Kingdom Hearts tonight, even though you have school?" I'm like, "Oh, you bet your ass I'm gonna be playing it." Game comes out at 11. He falls asleep at 10:17. So I ended up playing the game until I got to the final boss of Olympus, and then I called it a night. But oh my god, it was just amazing. And now we're coming up on a battle right here where some call me Johnny. Mentioned this in his review, so shout out to him. This is a good example of when, depending on the situation that you're in, the music that they choose for it is just perfect. And the music that we're about to listen to is a boss theme, my favorite boss theme from Kingdom Hearts 2, Vim and Vigor. And it totally fits this moment really well where you're under a timer to defeat the Heartless. And I'm going to let the music take it away. This epic track. And now we have access to using higher tier magic. By continuously spamming those attacks, we can use upgraded magic, and now we can do Keyblade transformations. The Star Seeker variant Keyblade and the Kingdom Keys transformation allows Sora to go into his second form, which basically grants him all of the moves and abilities he had in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is actually really nice because they can range and get stronger. Like, you start off with Stun Impact, but if you keep on attacking Heartless, that finisher attack will increase and become different. Like, now it just went to Sonic Blade. I think next is Ars Arcanum. And I think the next one is like a mixture of like the Faith attack. But I think I show I'm going to show Ars Arcanum off right here. This attack is ridiculous. And the Star Seeker variant Keyblade has its own special attack where you can get a higher tier Blizzard spell right off the bat, whereas if you pre-order it off Xbox, you get Thunder, and then if you pre-order off Amazon, you get Fire right away. So that's a little neat, but I don't know, part of me thinks that, you know, because it would be nice to have those other Keyblades to kind of experiment with, but part of me thinks that maybe down the line, maybe the creators will make them free DLC so we can, you know, have those other Keyblades so we can experiment with them. And maybe start off with a few of them to start, so we have like a lot of utility. And I think that'd be great to get some new Keyblades on the way as free DLC. But hey, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But as far as I know, despite what some people think of the game has sold so many copies and it's gotten so many great reviews that I know that maybe they'll continue to put some added content for the game. I don't know. That's usually not Kingdom Hearts' style. But hey, you never know. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe they'll just do free Keyblade content.
You scared us.
It's nothing. That's what these are for. Oh, wow.
Zigbar, how you doing? I've had enough of you.
No organization.
You're Zigbar.
And that's the first time he actually says that name in this series.
So then,
Even though we've kind of known his name for years.
come with an extremely good insurance policy?
A lot of insurance jokes in this game.
Oh, but
I know that Donald and Goofy haven't said it because I guess the dialogue kind of cut out, but there are a lot of insurance jokes in this game.
I was able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
Because you've got friends in high places, you mean? Tricks like that don't fly for your average Joe.
What do you know? You weren't even there. If you were, you'd admire Herc's courage.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else...
Zigbar.
Do Grooming others to take the fall.
I'm not going to say anything, but this guy right here, he's got some mystery to him that I'm not going to say anything right now. But Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4. Probably going to take another 13 to 20 years for that to come out, but still. Yeah. But with that being said, I mean, I am curious, and I want you guys to let me know. Maybe you can add this in the comments below. How long do you guys think it's going to be until we get the next Kingdom Hearts game, you know? Do you think that the developers are going to go back to the whole side games and do a number title every couple of years, or do you think they're just going to go right to the next number title? In my opinion, I feel like if they're going to go, if they are really going to go do more side games, I feel like we're not going to have as much as we originally had leading up to 3. I feel as though we're going to get maybe one side game, and then we'll get Kingdom Hearts 4. But then again, I kind of think to myself, you know, I feel like Kingdom Hearts 4 may be the next title, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe getting one side game and then Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm really curious to see how they're going to do that. But I think with how great the game is getting, you know, from sales and reviewers from people, I would like to think that it will not be really, really long until we get some updates on the next Kingdom Hearts game in general. I think we'll definitely, I would say, I would give it, well, that depends. If we don't get a final mix edition, and if we get a final mix of Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not going to complain. I think that'd be great because I know a lot of people want more content from this game. And I can kind of agree with them on that. I think there should be a little bit more extra content for it, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think if they do Final Mix, I think it's really just going to be like a download DLC type thing, because I don't think they're going to make another like disc with the Final Mix options. I think they're just going to add it in as DLC. But I don't know. I'm not Square Enix. I don't know how they're going to do things. But I am excited, though, because now that Tetsuya Nomura, the director for the Kingdom Hearts games, has finished with Kingdom Hearts 3, he's able to put his full attention into the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. I never played the original Final Fantasy VII, but I do plan on playing it at some point in my life. But I'm really looking forward to 7 Remake because there are a lot of favorite characters from that, and it's probably it is the most popular Final Fantasy game ever. And I know some people would disagree with that, but you know, it's one that I know to be most popular. And I think if they make the combat just like Kingdom Hearts, I think that game is going to succeed very, very well. And just to add really quickly, we just unlocked another new attack style called Attraction Floor. We can summon Disney World and Disneyland attractions to life to take out Heartless. And what we just saw right there was a pirate ship from Pirates of the Caribbean. The other ones we can learn are Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the Teacups, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, a raft ride from Kali River Rapids, or I think this one takes more inspiration off of the California one in Disneyland. And I feel like I'm missing one, but I think that's it. And if I'm forgetting, I'll bring it up. But going back to what I said about Final Fantasy, I think if they make Final Fantasy VII with the kind of combat like Kingdom Hearts, I think that game's going to do really well. I don't know about the hardcore fans that want a more turn-based game with just updated graphics, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. I feel like the game could do really good with fast-paced action, unlike turn-based. Not that there's anything wrong with turn-based. I mean, granted, most of the games that I played with my brother as a kid had turn-based gameplay on it, and I do plan on, and like I said, I'm going to play the original Final Fantasy VII at some point in my life. Once I bring in some money, I do plan on getting that, and maybe I'll do a playthrough of it. Maybe I'll see how far I can get on my own, and just see, you know, maybe if you guys like that along the way. But speaking of future playthroughs, and I guess this would be a good time to give you a little bit of a channel update. There is the small possibility that I could be going back to work in Florida for about 2.5 months. There's a summer alumni program for Disney cast members that I've just applied to get into, and I recently had the phone interview, so now I'm just waiting to hear back if I'm going to get in or not. And if I do get in, I will be gone from pretty much May through the beginning of August, so that means no videos. for that time period, but I can say right now, because I know that I promised, because when I am going to get Crash Team Racing. That is the next new game that I'm looking forward to getting. I will be getting that game, and I will be playing it for the channel, but that one will have to be delayed. But as far as Crash 3 goes, Crash Bandicoot Warped, if I end up going to Disney, I will get Kingdom Hearts 3 finished for you guys. I will not leave you hanging in the air with that. I will get Kingdom Hearts 3 finished, and I do plan on doing a walkthrough of Crash Bandicoot Warped before I go down. So we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know if I'm getting accepted yet. It all just depends on what happens. But as far as channel plans goes, for right now, we're going to do Kingdom Hearts 3 just because I just started that. And because I have spring break approaching, I can probably even get it done before my spring break ends. So that's why I'm trying to get these, I'm trying to get my videos recorded for you guys, so that way I can just do the audio and then just upload them. But then as soon as Kingdom Hearts 3 does finish, we're going to go right back to Crash Bandicoot with Crash Bandicoot Warped. And then after Crash Bandicoot Warped, it's going to be Crash Team Racing. And that's pretty much how the schedule is going to go from here on out. Because don't worry, guys, we are going to finish the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I promised you that. I'm going to finish it. After all the hell that I went through in Crash 2, you bet your ass we're gonna finish the trilogy. I am going to play the rest of the Insane trilogy for you guys, so have no fear. It's coming. And I promise that if I do get accepted into Disney, I will finish Kingdom Hearts 3 and Crash Bandicoot Warped before I go. I can promise you that right now. So don't worry. So after you defeat those big chunks of Heartless, the river is now not as crazy, so you can walk on it and get some treasure chests and items. I think I show you guys a treasure chest that's kind of hidden really quickly as Sora heads down the hill. If you head down this way and look to your left, there's that big statue of the broken foot. There's actually an item on top of that foot. All you have to do is, like, jump, and you'll be able to get up there without any problems whatsoever. I kind of fail a couple times, but then you can eventually get up there. I think it's a power ring. And I think I equip it because of my strength. Yeah, I do. Because I'm all about increasing my strength. And there's also a treasure chest right down there that you can go pick up. So now we have officially saved Thebes, kind of. We've saved everybody, and we made sure that nothing too crazy happens down there. So now we have to climb all the way up Mount Olympus to try and get to Olympus itself and stop Hades once and for all. But we need to be on the lookout for those Titans, because they can be anywhere. Here's one thing I will say about the pirate ship, because I know that a lot of people have been dissing the pirate ship. I mean, here's my way of using it. See what I did there? I immediately just pressed the final attack button, because if you press the finish button for the pirate ship, like, you just go on a rampage and just defeat almost anything in your path. And now, if you head down to the right over here, you'll get into a locked battle with Heartless. But once you defeat them, the waterfall will go down, and it will unlock another hidden Mickey for you guys. And it'll also take you to a secret area for you to get some treasure chests. And this is the team-up attack with Hercules. It's essentially pretty much like Goofy's, but Hercules will spin you so you can deal extra damage to Heartless, and he'll throw you up in the air, then you just grand slam to the ground, dealing massive damage. And here comes the pirate ship again to finish it off, I think. And there's that hidden Mickey all down to the right.
Looks like we can climb that rock face now that the waterfall's gone.
And then if you climb all the way up to the waterfall and look to your left, there'll be a little pathway. Then you'll climb up another set of rocks, take out some Heartless, and then there'll be another little path you can take to get some treasure chests. And it kind of failed there a little bit. But no worries, I can always get back up there. Failed there. Thought I could hit him. Alright, so head up this path right here. Go across those rocks. And then you want to go up that hill. And then if you go to the right and take a left up those little tiny hills, you'll get in the small area. It'll be stormed by shadows, but those can easily go down. And then there are 3 treasure chests in this little cave that you can get. And you can see me attempting to fail at getting the attraction flow, because I'm about to use a new attraction, and that is the teacups, which I will show off right now. The teacups aren't so bad, but I really don't use them that often. Oh yeah, and the other attraction flow that I forgot to mention earlier was the carousel. The carousel, it's one of those ones where I'll just press the finish button right away, because, I mean, I just don't like how it handles. I really just like using the pirate ship, Big Thunder Mountain, and the Buzz Lightyear ride. Those ones, I think, do the most damage and are a little bit better to use, in my opinion. Now, you can go up this longer hill to get to, like, where your current objective is, but there's another hidden Mickey right down there. But if you go this way, there's a treasure chest right on this hill, and you'll get a, I think it's a bronze necklace? Yes, I was right. Just a little item that you guys can find. And it only gives you a boost in AP and magic, but I'm more about strength. So then you'll want to come up this way. And we're about to see another hidden Mickey on that pillar to the right. I think I turned the camera around. There we go. Another hidden Mickey right there. And then if you head down here, there'll be some more shadows. And through that little cave area, you'll be able to get another little treasure chest with some items. Yeah, see, I just... And here's the thing, guys, with Kingdom Hearts. You know, I know some people feel like they feel overwhelmed by having all these options for attacks, but the thing is, you don't have to use them. You know, you can press the L2 button and switch to a different command attack. You know, you don't have to use attraction flow. You can use whatever you want, and that's one of the reasons why I like this game so much, is that there are so many different opportunities to use your attacks and magic and all that stuff. Like, you have the choice to do whatever you want. So if you don't want to use an attraction flow and just stick to Keyblade stuff, you can do it. And now it looks like we're back where we started, so now we'll be able to get up there in no time at all. After some Heartless. These ones, I don't know what the names are, but they're back from a fragmentary pass where you can only attack them in the front, and you can't attack them in the side and back because they got the damn spikes. But usually, if you get the opportunity for some teacups, use the teacups to take those guys out right away, because otherwise they're just kind of a nuisance. And then we have that, like, Sand Heartless right there that has, like, a good chunk of health. He's not so bad, but what you want to do is, if you're lucky enough and you get a team-up attack with Goofy, if you use it on that gigantic Sand Heartless, Goofy will insta-kill it. But usually what I do is I usually attack it first, but I'm just like massively failing right now and just going after the smaller Heartless. And then I go after the big guy. But it's not too bad. And that is that. And now we're back where we started, so now we can make some more progress. Yeah, again, I can't help it. I frantically checked the menu, so I apologize for that. But I guess for me and attraction flows in general, I guess I use them pretty often, but I usually like to to stick with regular Keyblade combat. That's more of my style, just to use the Keyblade really. But I offer attraction flows, and now here's a little tip I can give you guys right here. If you hit that big pillar that's right in front of Sora, you'll create a little ditch that will take you right back down to those 3 treasure chests. So another alternate path to get to there. And then you can climb up that one hill and take you right back up here. So you get the best of both worlds. Uh-oh.
This sure does feel awfully familiar.
Yeah, just like before.
Guys, this is getting worse by the minute. I hope I'm wrong, but my family may need me. Sora, I'm gonna fly ahead. You've been a big help, but leave the rest to me.
Family?
Yeah. Dad's king of the gods.
It actually didn't occur to me until he said that the first time I heard it, that Sora, Donald, and Goofy have no idea that he was a god. They knew that he could travel to Olympus, but they never knew that he was a god. The only person that knew that Hercules was a god was Ventus. So when they had that reaction, just like, wait a minute, how do they not know that? Like, oh, that's right, only Ventus knows that. So there's that explanation.
No, Organization 13's here. He'll need our help.
Good point. We gotta go.
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart.
We fight with all our heart.
Now, I thought I was going to end the episode right here. I think this would be a good stopping point, but I think we're just going to go a little bit further because who knows? Maybe some shit will go down. I'm not sure, but let's just wait and see. We got a couple minutes. Let's see what happens. I'm sorry. I recently got into Attack on Titan, so I just had to do that. I'm sorry. But I guess I can talk about Attack on Titan now. Attack on Titan. You see, I'm really picky about the animes that I watch, but 2 friends of mine told me that I should watch it. And I mean, it's an okay anime. I guess I just kind of have to realize that Attack on Titan is a horror-based anime, and I get that, but it's like, what I don't like about it is that we never get like a break of happiness. Like, and again, I go back to the Super Gaming Brothers. I go to the Super Gaming Brothers because they did a walkthrough of an Attack on Titan game, and you know, it's like The Walking Dead, where it's like you get all the oh shit moments of Walking Dead, but never any of like the good positive stuff that happens. And that's one of the things that I don't like about Attack on Titan. It's like, I get it, it's horror and it's a thing for survival, but you know, is it asking a little bit too much to just have a little bit of some happier moments? And I don't know, the main character Eren is just annoying the hell out of me because he's so angry all the time. Like, dude, I get it, Titans killed your family, but for God's sakes, take a goddamn chill pill, seriously. Anyway, what's about to happen next is, after I'm going to stop my rant about Attack on Titan, I'll continue that later. I'm trying to go for another attraction flow, and I end up missing the first one, so I end up going after the second one. The next attraction flow you're about to see is the Buzz Lightyear-based one, which is this one right here. I love this one. This one's actually pretty fun to use. Going back to Attack on Titan, I'm getting off topic here. But other than that, I love the concept of Attack on Titan. I think it's a great thing for like a survival story. And, you know, I like the outfits. I like the ways of like what they have to do to take out the Titans. I think it's very interesting. It's like, it's just that I'd like to see a little bit more of like some happier moments, or just, you know, Eren not being a crybaby and just like going angry all the time. Because here's the thing though. The American voice actor that plays Eren from Attack on Titan voices Kirito from Sword Art Online, which is my favorite anime of all time. And in Sword Art Online, you know, I know it's because of character writing and whatnot, but he's so much more calmer, and he really only uses his anger for the moments that he needs it, but he always, you know, he's the voice of reason. And Attack on Titan, he just doesn't think. And it bothers me a little bit, but there are still some good notable characters in Attack on Titan, like Mikasa. She's the best character. I love her. She's the best. I love her character so much. Okay. I'm going to stop talking about Attack on Titan right now. We're going to focus on the Rock Titan. Totally different. And I'm going to tell you guys how to beat him. So once you climb up this scale, what you have to do first is to take out his 2 feet. Each individual foot has a health bar, so you have to take out both of the feet, which isn't really too bad. You just have to watch it when he lifts his foot up in the air and you see those blue highlights right there. That means there are rocks that are going to just pop up out of nowhere, so you have to be really careful. And then after you take down the feet, the Rock Titan will be kind of like stopped and he'll sit down. And then you have to climb up the Titan and attack his 2 heads. And once you attack him for a little bit, you'll get the opportunity to activate the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad attraction flow, which I will be showing off. So I just took down the feet, so I used my athletic flow to get all the way up to the head of the Titan. I'm going to deal some damage onto him, and then I will activate Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which I think is the best way to end this boss fight, with Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. After I take him down with a little bit of Sonic Blade. And here we go. Now you can attack the different parts of his body that show up to deal some more damage, or you can just finish him right off right away, but still. It's a fun look spectacle, and I love how they designed the Big Thunder Mountain coaster. It looks amazing. And with that being said, that's 1 Titan down and 3 to go.
Yes, that's 1 down.
They're not so tough by themselves.
What's next?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting to the end point of this video. So I'm just going to take this opportunity right now to say thank you all so much for watching. I've started recording some more videos. I just need to record some audio for them, and then I'll be able to upload them to YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again for the next video. Have a good day.
Yeah.